There's a lot of Black Americans who are being, attempted to be pressured to speak up on the Israel-Palestine conflict, which has nothing to do with Black America. And a lot of Black Americans kind of speaking in unison about, that particular topic. Case in point, our sister here. Let's go ahead and roll that.
Okay, let me be very, very clear about this because a lot of y'all are sending me videos about Palestine. I do not support Palestine. I do not support Israel. I do not know enough about it, nor will I be researching it. Anytime that slavery can last for 400 years and you act like it's no big whoop, where were you? Anytime that you care more about the Holocaust and everybody gets paid except for the Black community, where were you? I'm not supporting anybody's cause because the Black community is still reeling and still feeling the effects from slavery, and everybody else is still benefiting from slavery with generational wealth. I do not care about Palestine. I do not care about Israel. I do not care about what's going on in Africa. I do not care about the ills of the world because, well, when it comes to the Black community and Black people, where were you? So stop sending me the videos. Stop asking me to support. Stop asking me to pick one side over another because, well, it's not my business. If slavery wasn't your business, why are the ills that the world is doing to you my business? I'm going to stay over here and mind my Black business. Stop asking me to do otherwise.
The reason why people like her and many others feel the way they feel is because, one, every time that we tried to ally with other groups, we got nothing in return for it. No political advocacy from them. They didn't try to back us up when we really need something. They like say reparations, for instance, let's say that, or anti-Black hate crime bill. Actually, these other groups that we have helped in the past have said that we don't need reparations. They don't want us to get in reparations, even though it had nothing to do with them, right? They wasn't here. If anything, they should just support something, right? But okay, fine. We have many issues in America that we have to solve, right? So we have a school to prison pipeline. We have to solve that issue and problem and take our energy to do that. We got to focus on the literacy of our children. We got to focus on that. We got to focus on home ownership for Black Americans, so they can not be subject to gentrification and things like that. We got to focus on getting reparations and an anti-Black hate crime bill. We have to focus on dealing with, changing laws and policies that, prevent Black people from doing the things that we need to do. Pay attention to the sabotage of Black business. And it's so many different things that we need to do just right here in America, Black Americans in particular, and we cannot be worrying about conflicts across the seas. Now, if you want to pressure anybody to be speaking about these conflicts, you need to pressure the Biden administration. You need to pressure Congress about this because Congress is sending money to Israel to continue this thing to go. If they would take the position of, hey, you know what? I'm not of that. I'm not sending y'all no weapons. I'm not sending y'all no money. You're on your own with that. I promise you it'll stop tomorrow. So if anybody you should be saying something to, you should be saying something to your government, not to Black Americans. Black Americans don't control America. We don't control the land. We don't control the money. We don't control the military. We don't control anything. So how you come into a group of people who don't control anything and keep pressing us like we're the president of the United States or we're Congress? We're not them. Now, see, what they want is they want our voice and our moral capital. That's what they want. And we're not giving it to them. See, we in an era now where gatekeeping, even gatekeeping our voice, because we cannot give our voice away for free no more. No, our voice is very powerful. Our voice means something, period. And people are so arrogant, they demand us to be the sacrificial lamb for them. And then when we're attacked and we're ostracized, they just sit back and watch it happen like, ooh, that's kind of messed up. And then they go home. While we're dealing with a backlash, while we're dealing with the police, while we're dealing with them coming up with new laws to attack Black people, they sit back and get what they want out of it and be fine. Part of gatekeeping the culture is also keeping our mouth shut. And part of gatekeeping the culture is to speak when it's only an advantage to Black America. Because other groups don't speak for us unless it's an advantage for them. So we only could do what other people are doing. It's not our issue, it's not our problem.
Okay, let me be very, very clear about this because a lot of y'all are sending me videos about Palestine. I do not support Palestine. I do not support Israel. I do not know enough about it, nor will I be researching it. Anytime that slavery can last for 400 years and you act like it's no big whoop, where were you? Anytime that you care more about the Holocaust and everybody gets paid except for the black community, where were you? I'm not supporting anybody's cause because the black community is still reeling and still feeling the effects from slavery.
Of course, I said yesterday in the live stream last night, I want to see peace on both sides. I genuinely mean that. But we have to take our energy into our issues because the problem that we have been doing wrong for a long time is that we take our energy, put into every other issue but the issue of Black America. And you're slowly starting to see more and more get done because we are focusing our energy into what we got going on here in Black America. So no, you can't shame us. Like how you gonna, this is the thing. Because they like say, oh, you guys are cowards. So yeah, that's gonna make somebody do something. It's calling them a name. That's gonna make somebody do something. What I've learned over the years, you insulting a person, don't get them to do nothing for you. They're actually gonna double down about not doing nothing when you call them names, insult them, whatever. Because you're insulting them because they're not doing what you want. No, get your behind up and go do what you gotta do. Leave Black Americans alone. We ain't got nothing to do with anything. We didn't start anything. We don't have nothing going. Leave us alone.